In the top stories, Miky Louie lauded as top scorer in historic Test debut. Director Luad calls for a more stable social security fund, and Public Works Director addressed road concerns. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Greetings to you, our customers in the Fiber Federation. We at Phil St. Kitts and Nevis know you, our loyal customers, deserve the best network, the best service, and the best speed. However, over the past few months, we've received feedback which expressed growing concerns with our network quality and service delivery. We hear you. We appreciate your precise feedback, issues, and concerns regarding our products and services, as we use opportunities like these to improve and better serve you in the future. Trust when we say that we have been closely monitoring our network delivery and working steadfast to correct the inconsistencies and service interruptions in specific areas across the Federation. Our technicians have been mobilized to rapidly address these issues and concerns, making the necessary adjustments and improvement to infrastructure to better serve you, our valued customers. We once again apologize for the inconvenience caused. Thank you for your patience, and we encourage you to stay connected and attentive to our social media pages for more updates and exciting promotion. Thank you.
Celebrating culture, embracing history. It's Culture Ever 50.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 Newscast. I'm Scotticia Hendrickson. In an exciting development for West Indies cricket, son of the soil Miky Louie made his Test debut against England on Wednesday. Louie's debut has garnered widespread attention and support from his countrymen. The young Kittitian made an immediate impact on his debut, top scoring for the West Indies with 27 runs. The team was bowled out for 121 runs in their first inning. When contacted for comment, Minister of Sport Samuel Duggins said today marks a proud moment for St. Kitts and Nevis. Miky's performance is a testament to his hard work, dedication, and the talent that St. Kitts and Nevis continues to nurture. His achievement serves as an inspiration to young cricketers across our nation, proving that with perseverance and passion, great heights can be reached, Minister Duggins said. The minister extended congratulations on behalf of the Ministry of Sport and all of St. Kitts and Nevis, stating also that he looks forward to supporting the young cricketer and witnessing his continued success on the international stage. Earlier in the day, Louie received his maroon cap from cricket legend Sir Vivian Richards, which further emphasized the significance of his achievement as the first West Indies Test cricketer from the island of St. Kitts. The West Indies squad faced a formidable England bowling attack with Angus Atkinson taking 7 wickets for 45 runs, the best figures an English bowler on Test debut. At the end of the day, England were 58 for the loss of 1 wicket, trailing by 63 runs in their first innings. We'll have more on their performance later in our newscast.
I want a Social Security fund that is stable, that is sustainable, and that's here for another generation, providing services that are efficient, timely, that we're paying our pensioners on time, that we're meeting our claims and turning around our claims payment on time. Very simply, that our system is solid, sustainable, and here for another generation.
That was Christopher Louie, the director of the St. Christopher and Nevis Social Security Board. He was at the time speaking on Wednesday's edition of In Focus on the topic reforming strategically for a sustainable social security. Director Louie commented on the solvency of the 46-year-old fund and explained what it means.
The Social Security Fund is solvent. There is no doubt about that. So it just simply means that we have funds to meet our current obligations. So all the pensions that we have to pay when someone makes a claim for maternity or illness, there is more than enough funds currently to meet those. So we say that we have a reserve of $1.7 billion. And that has been the funds that we've saved over the last 46 years. And that covers in terms of our current obligations. So the fund is solvent. We have funds that are there to cover our current obligations.
The St. Christopher and Nevis Social Security Board has been engaging government departments and agencies and civil society through a series of town hall meetings and forums about plans to reform the fund. An actual review is currently being undertaken by actuary Derek Osborne. Director Louie gave details about the process.
An actuary is a professional who measures and manages risk. And across not just financial institutions like the pension fund, commercial bank, or insurance company. I think lots of us know them mainly in the insurance field. So in terms of insurance, but they're also in banking, in pension funds, in investments. And what actuaries do is in terms of utilizing their deep skills and understanding of mathematics, finance, and statistics to help leaders in these particular institutions and these sectors of our economy make decisions about financial uncertainties. We have an obligation that we've set out for individuals to continue, who start contributing at age 16, for instance. You register in Social Security at age 16, and you have it, if you make 500 contributions, you're guaranteed a pension by the time you're age 62. We see that there is a 60-year gap potentially between when you start contributing to when you have. So there's so much that can happen in that 60 years. So what the actuary does, he comes in, he looks at the funds that we have in terms of a contribution income that's coming in, or income, looking at our stock of funds in terms of financial reserves, and can you meet those obligations into the future? As I mentioned before, on the short term, we are solvent. We have enough funds to meet our current obligations. But when we look into the future, there are some concerns that we have.
Osborne, who is a fellow of the Society of Actuaries and past president of the Caribbean Actuarial Association, said that 3 key areas must be taken into consideration when looking at the future of the Social Security Fund. He told the St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service that these areas are adequate benefits to ensure that people can live, affordable contributions to ensure that employers and workers can afford what it takes to provide these benefits, and the need to have a sustainable system. Director of Public Works Department George Gilbert provided updates on road concerns reported by the public during his appearance on ZIZ Radio's program On the Road on Wednesday. One of the concerns brought to the department's attention was the need for speed bumps in key areas. Gilbert said after meeting with the police, it was decided that speed bumps will be installed in several locations in the Basse-Terre area starting next month.
Public Works and the police have had meetings in relation to speed bumps, and we decided that we are going to install some speed bumps in some critical areas. And some of those critical areas to start with, we have Dr. William Connor Primary School in that general area there. So we're talking about Weekly Avenue and that general area there. We have the Tucker Clark School area. We have Washington Archibald High and Bastia High area. We have Irish Town School area. And then we are going to do those first. And then after those, we are going to go to the rural areas to continue the process. The program should commence next month.
He also addressed concerns about the traffic lights at Baker's Corner, the bottom of 4th Street and Sandown Road. Gilbert explained that they go out of commission when there is no electricity going to them, as the batteries powering them have been exhausted.
What happened is that the battery in them have gone, and whenever current goes, the light goes out too. When current comes back, the light will come back on. So we have ordered some batteries, and the batteries should be here shortly. As soon as the batteries arrive, we'll put in the new batteries, and then if current goes, the light will still function.
Commenting on the paving of the Old Road Bay Road, he said the contractor is in the process of constructing his own asphalt plant on the island, and as such, the project is delayed.
Now, when it comes to Old Road Bay Old Road Bay, the project is not completed. Now, the contractor has brought in his own asphalt plant. The Public Works asphalt plant was the only plant on the island. He was using it, and he has now brought in his own asphalt plant, which is a new plant, and he said he wants to use the new plant to undertake the mix and to pave the road. Now the plant is being set up as we speak. It's not commissioned yet. As soon as it's commissioned, then he will actually pave the road. The commissioning of the plant should complete anytime shortly, and then he will have the mix, and then he will actually complete the road. When the road is completed, then we'll allow it to oxidize in terms of let it dry out, and then we'll actually mark the road, put cat eyes in the road, in the road and on the sides.
He also provided an update on the lighting of Old Road Bay Road.
People are talking about lighting on Old Road Bay. Lighting was never part of the contract. We do roads, and Skelec would do lighting. So what we did is that after they've been asking for it, we actually add some plinths, the concrete bases for the lighting. We started adding them, but then somewhere along the line, Skelec didn't have the poles, so we just had to abandon that aspect. They told us now that they got the new lighting, so we are actually going to get going with those plinths and then get lighting on the road too.
Director of the Public Works Department, George Gilbert. After the break, registration launched for Creative Power Arts Convention, and Petition Sculptor wins micro grant. Stay with us.
Here are your Horseman's Value Mart IGA special.
Running June 27th to July 10th.
Now our Value Club Blue Tag specials. Kraft mayonnaise, just $24.99. Post cereals, cocoa, fruity pebbles, Oreo, honeycombs, $12.99. Your Play yogurt, $3.55. Essential everyday sliced cheeses, just $8.99. Fabuloso disinfectant, $18.99. Pure bath tissue, double roll, $20.99. And now our very low weekly
Value deals. Mueller's pasta, $5.99. Hygiene Essential Everyday Salad Dressing, $10.99. Hygiene Essential Everyday Cornflakes, $9.99. VO5 Shampoo and Conditioner, $5.49. Hama Deodorant, $8.99. Extra Liquid Laundry Detergent, $12.99. Shop Smart, Shop Value Mart. Tell them in Spanish.
sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en
Value Mart.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
Healthwise on ZIZ TV, Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Hosted by Dr. Malik Lescott, Dr. Jolette Woodley, and Dr. Patrice Lawrence.
Greetings to your customers in the Fiber Federation. We at Phyllis and Kits and Nevis know you, our loyal customers, deserve the best network, the best service, and the best speed. However, over the past few months, we've received feedback which expressed growing concerns with our network quality and service delivery. We hear you. We appreciate your precise feedback, issues, and concerns regarding our products and services, as we use opportunities like these to improve and better serve you in the future. Trust when we say that we have been closely monitoring our network delivery and working steadfast to correct the inconsistencies and service interruptions in specific areas across the Federation. Our technicians have been mobilized to rapidly address these issues and concerns, making the necessary adjustments and improvement to infrastructure to better serve your valued customers. We once again apologize for the inconvenience caused. Thank you for your patience, and we encourage you to stay connected and attentive to our social media pages for more updates and exciting promotion. Thank you.
Welcome back. Creatives in St. Kitts and Nevis are invited to register for the inaugural Creative Power Arts Convention. The event will feature 71 sessions, such as building digital products without writing code to dancing the ancestral memories. These will be spread over a period of 7 days. Registration for the August 31st to September event was launched on Wednesday, with prices for session passes ranging from $65 for members and $95 for non-members, daily passes that range from $100 to $190, and a weekly pass that ranges from $250 to $650. Facilitators include Ozil Matin, Dr. Tamu Brown, Chavez Prokop, Simon Frederick, and Russian. Master classes and workshops, panel discussions and lectures and presentations will cover entertainment law, product design, fashion runway modeling, acting, music construction, and cosmetic hacks and secrets in the celebrity industry would be part of the 7-day event. Persons can register at cpac24.creatives.kn. Kittitian sculptor Hassani Claxton is making waves in the U.S., having been selected as the Ruby's Artist Grant 2024 awardee. ZIZ News caught up with Claxton, who spoke about his work and what this grant means for his upcoming project.
Primarily, I've been a painter for a long time. I was also a sculptor, a traditional sculptor working in clay. Recently, I'm transitioning to digital sculpture because I developed tendonitis in my wrist, which makes it too painful to work with clay. And so I'm actually sculpting mostly on an iPad using an app called Nomad Sculpt. And I'm using some VR, using a MetaQuest goggles. And the idea is to 3D print them and then hopefully eventually send the 3D prints, which are basically plastic, to a foundry, which will then convert it into a bronze sculpture.
The Chaotic Musings of a Caribbean by Hassani Claxton is the 2024 recipient of the Rubies Micro Grant. The Rubies Grant program invites artists to propose new, innovative, and experimental projects for consideration in an annual open call while offering supplemental support to the awardees. Hassani spoke with ZIZ about the Chaotic Musings of a Caribbean project, which he intends to undertake through the grant.
This particular project was based upon in West Africa, in what is now Nigeria, you had the Benin Empire. And at one point, the capital was Benin City, and it had all of these walls going through the city. It's actually said that if you took all the walls and kind of put them out lengthwise, it would be longer than the Great Wall of China. So in the colonial era, the British went in and destroyed the palace and stole a bunch of the artwork that was owned by the royal family. And those are now known as the Benin bronzes. And so the project that I'm working on now is primarily inspired by the Benin bronzes, but it's kind of an update where they were about kind of the royal family and people in the imperial court of Benin. I'm doing it to talk about kind of contemporary issues of Caribbean people, African Americans, and the African diaspora as a whole.
He explained more about the grant itself.
Art supplies are very expensive, particularly for sculpting. That process of going from a digital image to a bronze sculpture is very expensive. And so essentially the Rubies grant is done by the Robert W. Deutsch Foundation here in Baltimore. And it's designed to give artists an opportunity to create new bodies of work by giving them money to finance the supplies and things like that, research. And so the big grant is like $15,000. The micro grant, which is what I got, is $2,500, and it's designed more to create a proof of concept, right? So rather than doing 10 sculptures, it gives me just enough to do one, just to show that that the idea is feasible. So it's highly selective. I mean, they picked 16 people out of hundreds.
Hassani spoke about what's next and how he plans to go about working on the project.
The idea for me for the next year is to kind of do the research, go to museums and meet with curators and historians that have access to the Benin bronzes in real life. So, because I've only ever really seen them in pictures. And then to start creating the sculptures and to have by the end of the year at least one finished sculpture to be able to show and be like, all right, you can give me more money now so I can make more of these. And then the other thing I'm trying to do is something called 3D zoetrope, which is essentially is a cross between animation and sculpture. So essentially, you would have to make a sculpture. If you think of an animation, you have frames, like the little frames in a film. So you have to make a sculpture for each one of those, and then go on a circular platform that rotates at a particular RPMs. And then what happens is you take a LED strobe lights that flashes at the exact same rate that it's rotating, and it creates the illusion of an animation in 3D right in front of you. And so I'm in the process of developing something like that. But I'm not an animator, so I'm sort of in the early learning phase. So that's the other proof of concept thing. I need to show them that I can actually pull it off.
Asked about his inspiration and whether growing up in St. Kitts has played a part in his work, he had this to say.
But definitely aspects of the culture find their way into my work because, of course it's going to. And so it's sort of in the planning phase, but eventually I want to do one of the 3D zoetropes I want to do is of a Maka Jumpy dancing. Another one is of a masquerade and the bull and things like that.
Hassani Claxton, the Rubies Artist Grant 2024 awardee, has also recently contributed to the book The Anti-Racist Kitchen, 21 Stories and Recipes, edited by Nadia El Hon, which can be found on Amazon. Reporting for ZIZ News, I'm Carla Barrage.
The introduction of Restaurant Week to St. Kitts and Nevis event calendar has undoubtedly given a buzz to the economy in what is considered the slow months of the tourism season. This year, restaurants across St. Kitts and Nevis will showcase special menus featuring the local theme ingredient, papaya, offered at fixed special prices. In previous years, the event has celebrated local ingredients such as breadfruit, pumpkin, yam, plantain, coconut, and sweet potato. This week-long celebration promises a delightful culinary experience with special events designed to highlight the best food the island have to offer. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, Tivana Wharton, highlighted one of the benefits to be derived from Restaurant Week's events. She was a guest on Wednesday's edition of the morning show with GQ.
And last year was pineapple. And I never imagined I would want pineapple in my friends, but it was so well put together.
So you're open for adventure then?
Yeah.
Adventure for
you know what? Restaurant Week has done that. Because ordinarily I wouldn't be so adventurous in trying new dishes. So it's good. It's exciting. I think the excitement around Restaurant Week is what helps me to be open and maybe others who are listening. And for the foodies, I think it's an amazing time for them to really explore and give their taste buds some excitement.
Restaurant Week runs from July 11th to 21st. One of the most anticipated events is Grill Fest, which was first added to the Restaurant Week event lineup last year. The public's overwhelming response was a pleasant surprise to event organizers, who have now added a new category to the competition. Savita Tilakdihari, Marketing Communications Officer, told of the newest additions.
When we initially planned and executed Grill Fest in the first year, we didn't really know what to expect because it was new, but the drive for it was to give locals an economic boost again during the slower periods, as well as an opportunity for them to showcase their local talent. We try our best to promote community tourism as well.
There are quite a few prizes up for grabs at this year's Grill Fest. The event will be held on the Frigate Bay lawn on June 20th from 1 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Coming up in regional news, Grenada to receive $44 million from CCRIF following Hurricane Beryl. The details when we come back.
Greetings to your customers in the Fiber Federation. We at Phyllis and Kitts and Nevis know you, our loyal customers, deserve the best network, the best service, and the best speed. However, over the past few months, we've received feedback which expressed growing concerns with our network quality and service delivery. We hear you. We appreciate your precise feedback, issues, and concerns regarding our products and services, as we use opportunities like these to improve and better serve you in the future. Trust when we say that we have been closely monitoring our network delivery and working steadfast to correct the inconsistencies and service interruptions in specific areas across the Federation. Our technicians have been mobilized to rapidly address these issues and concerns, making the necessary adjustments and improvement to infrastructure to better serve your valued customers. We once again apologize for the inconvenience caused. Thank you for your patience, and we encourage you to stay connected and attentive to our social media pages for more updates and exciting promotions. Thank you.
Attention, savvy shoppers.
It's that time of year again to upgrade your home and feed your family with Hortford's Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store.
For over 25 years, we've been making dreams come true
by offering cashback coupons for free groceries on all hire purchases. That's right, we've given away over $1 million worth of groceries to our loyal customers.
And this year, it's your time to cash in on the savings.
Whether you're in the market for a new sofa, a sleek kitchen upgrade,
or a cozy bedroom set,
Hortford's and Ashley Furniture Home Store have everything you need to turn your house into a home.
And when you make a higher purchase with us,
you'll receive cashback coupons redeemable for free groceries. So why wait? Visit Hortford's Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store today and take advantage of this incredible offer.
Upgrade your home, feed your family, and save big with cashback coupons for free groceries. Only
at Hortford's Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store.
Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
Or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
This week, Grenada will receive 180 million EC dollars in payouts from the Eastern Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility, or CCRIF, due to the devastation caused by Hurricane Beryl. The hurricane severely damaged 90% of buildings, including key infrastructure on Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Northern mainland Grenada also experienced significant destruction. The board and management of CCRIF expressed condolences to the government and people of Grenada for the loss of life and property. They also extended sympathies to St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Jamaica, which were also affected by the storm. The entity's parametric insurance policies provide payments based on event intensity and pre-agreed loss models. This payout to Grenada is the largest single payout by CCRIF, surpassing the previous record held by Haiti after the 2021 earthquake. CCRIF CEO Isaac Anthony commended Grenada's commitment to financially protecting its economy despite not having received payouts previously. He emphasized the importance of the parametric insurance for quick financial assistance within 14 days of a triggering event. St. Vincent and the Grenadines will receive $1.8 million, and Trinidad and Tobago will receive more than $300,000 for the impacts of Beryl on Tobago. Jamaica is also set to receive payouts, with the details to be communicated later this week. While these payouts may not cover all rebuilding costs, they provide essential rapid liquidity for immediate needs. Meanwhile, police in St. Vincent and the Grenadines are investigating the disappearance of the vessel MV Guidance 2, last seen in Canoa Island Harbor on July 1st, the day Hurricane Beryl struck the area. Maxwell Burke of Canoa is the captain of the 150-foot vessel, which has a white superstructure and a crew of 5. Authorities believe that the vessel's communication and GPS systems may be damaged, as its last known position indicated it was adrift many miles from the harbor. Despite unsubstantiated claims that the vessel and its crew have been found, these rumors have been confirmed as false by officials. Police are appealing to the public for any information that could lead to the safe recovery of the vessel and its crew. Anyone with information is urged to contact the police emergency line at 999 or 911 or the SVG Coast Guard service at 784-457-4578. Coming up in international news, Pelosi suggests Biden should reconsider 2024 presidential bid. International news is next.
You're never too young to start planning for your financial future. That's why I decided to visit National Caribbean Insurance to speak with one of their friendly sales agents.
Here at NCI, we strive to ensure customer satisfaction by choosing the right policy for you. Our endowment plans provides customers with adequate returns on their investment. The quinquennial bonus policy offers a 25% payout of the sum assured every 5 years. Other life insurance packages can help to secure your family's future. Also, please consider our health plans so you can be reimbursed for medical expenses to ease financial impact. Just remember, the younger you are, the more affordable insurance is for you.
Don't wait until it's too late to apply. Make an appointment to see a sales agent.
Visit us today. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
Greetings to your customers in Fiber Federation. We at Phyllis and Kits and Nevis know you, our loyal customers, deserve the best network, the best service, and the best speed. However, over the past few months, we've received feedback which expressed growing concerns with our network quality and service delivery. We hear you. We appreciate your precise feedback, issues, and concerns regarding our products and services, as we use opportunities like these to improve and better serve you in the future. Trust when we say that we have been closely monitoring our network delivery and working steadfast to correct the inconsistencies and service interruptions in specific areas across the Federation. Our technicians have been mobilized to rapidly address these issues and concerns, making the necessary adjustments and improvement to infrastructure to better serve your valued customers. We once again apologize for the inconvenience caused. Thank you for your patience, and we encourage you to stay connected and attentive to our social media pages for more updates and exciting promotions. Thank you.
Join us on ZIZ TV for Youth Lounge with Skanaipa, a talk show on vital topics such as tourism, entrepreneurship, education, religion, sex education, and mental health, featuring experts from St. Kitts and Nevis and the Caribbean region. Tune in live on the first and third Wednesday of every month at 8:30 p.m. on ZIZ TV.
Representative Nancy Pelosi of California, the former House Speaker, suggested on Wednesday that President Biden should reconsider his decision to stay in the 2024 presidential race. This marks the strongest public nudge yet from a senior Democratic Party member for Biden to weigh dropping out. Despite increasing concerns that Biden's candidacy might jeopardize Democratic control of the White House and Congress, Biden has been steadfast in his intention to seek a second term. In a letter to Congress on Monday, he stated, "I'm firmly committed to staying in this race," end quote. Speaking on MSNBC's Morning Joe, Pelosi urged Biden to keep his options open. "It's up to the president to decide if he is going to run," she said. "We're all encouraging him to make that decision because time is running short," end quote. When asked directly if she wanted Biden to seek re-election, Pelosi responded, "I want him to do whatever he decides to do, and that's the way it is. Whatever he decides, we go with," end quote. Further afield now, in a factory in Zhejiang Province, eastern China, heaps of discarded cotton clothing and linens are sorted by color and fed into shredding machines. This marks the start of a new life for the textiles that Wenzhou Tiancheng Textile Company, one of the country's largest cotton recycling plants. Textile waste is a global issue, with only 12% recycled worldwide, according to the Ellen MacArthur Foundation. In China, the world's largest textile producer and consumer, over 26 million tons of clothes are discarded annually, mostly ending up in landfills. Despite efforts by factories like Wenzhou or Tianjin, the impact is minimal in a country dominated by fast fashion, cheap, unrecyclable synthetic garments. These synthetic produced from petrochemicals account for 70% of China's clothing sales and contribute significantly to environmental pollution. The textile waste problem in China highlights the urgent need for more sustainable practices in the fashion industry globally. Up next in sports, West Indies' three-match test against England begins, and Harris on club football. Stay tuned.
You're never too young to start planning for your financial future. That's why I decided to visit National Caribbean Insurance to speak with one of their friendly sales agents.
Here at NCI, we strive to ensure customer satisfaction by choosing the right policy for you. Our endowment plans provides customers with adequate returns on their investment. The quinquennial bonus policy offers a 25% payout of the sum assured every 5 years. Other life insurance packages can help to secure your family's future. Also, please consider our health plans so you can be reimbursed for medical expenses to ease financial impact. Just remember, the younger you are, the more affordable insurance is for you.
Don't wait until it's too late to apply. Make an appointment to see a sales agent.
Visit us today. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
First up in sports, England took control on the first day of the test against visiting West Indies at Lord's. The home team won the toss and opted to field in what is legendary fast bowler James Anderson's final test for his country. The West Indies were bowled out for 121 in their first innings. Louie top scored with 27, followed by Kavim Hodge with 24 and Alec Anthonaz with 23. Angus Atkinson was the standout bowler for England, claiming 7 wickets for 45 runs, the best figures by an English bowler on the test debut. England ended day one on 189 for 3 with a lead of 68. Zach Crawley has so far topped scored with a knockoff of 76 for England, while pace bowler Jayden Seales has been the best of the West Indies bowlers with 2 wickets for 31 runs. Day 2 of the 5-day test match continues at Lord's on Thursday, with the West Indies having a fight on their hands to gain an advantage in the first test against England. President of the St. Kitts Nevis Football Association, Atiba Harris, believes the interest in football within the Federation is once again on the rise. The National Bank Group of Companies Premier League currently consists of 10 teams. It's been noted that increased investment in the sport has generated more robust interest among local football fans.
Football has been re-energized. One of the things that we did, we would have reduced our Premier Division and Division 1 to 10, maximum of 10 teams, which have now, you've seen the competitiveness. I'd like to dub it the most competitive league in the region. If you look at the point standards, you'll see the reason why I'm saying it, where it's now the round of 16 and no team has officially qualified for the playoff.
According to Harris, the SKNFA is doing its best to get the clubs up to standard with CONCACAF club licensing rules, which is needed for them to be able to compete in regional competitions, including the CONCACAF Champions League.
Another thing that we would have just done prior to the start of the season is the club licensing, where we are trying to professionalize the club setup. Where clubs are now held accountable in their structure, their management, and so forth, in order to participate in our Premier Division and Division 1. They help to acquire their club license for that year. So the clubs have really been doing their part, to still have a long way to go.
Meanwhile, the action in the Premier League continues with the playoff spots still up for grabs. When we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
It's okay to party. It's okay to drink. But it's never okay to drive after drinking at a party. Make it a night to remember, not a night to forget. Stay alive. Don't drink and drive. Make the right choice. St. Kitts and Nevis.
Let's recap our top stories. Miky Louie lauded as a top scorer in historic Test debut. Director Luad calls for a more sustainable, more stable social security fund, and the Public Works Director addressed road concerns. And that's the end of the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. Thank you so much for joining us. I am Scotty Hendrickson.